Hello, good evening. Right, it's 6 o'clock, which means it's time for the launch of a brand new one-day special. And what a fabulous one-day special we've got. Now, you know how the weather is changing. It's so nice to have a bit of afternoon tea outside, isn't it? Well, we've got fabulous cakes. Now, what I do want to say is you're looking at the stamps from the one-day special. However, there is also a complete collection. So I do need you to get ahead. Now, Freedom members are only going to pay 99 pence more for the complete collection, and that includes these fabulous, also fabulous stencils as well. So it's a really, really beautiful, beautiful range. So without further ado, Charmaine is here. Hello, Charmaine.
Hiya, hello.
You were playing, weren't you? Playing.
Yeah, just tweaking.
Now, what I love about your stamps, it's just there's always some fun and quirkiness to them. I just love them, and brilliant for colouring as well.
Oh yeah, fantastic for colouring. There's big open spaces in these. These are done by the lovely Sandra, and they're just fantastic to work with and fun.
Yes.
So there's ones that could be wedding cakes, it could be birthday cakes, it could be just, you know, get well cards and things like that.
Yeah.
You know, who doesn't love a bit of cake?
Absolutely. Love this. And again, I always adore the fact that you put inspiration on the packaging. So if you're thinking, oh, what colours can I do? But the possibilities are limitless.
Yeah, I think there's only ever been one collection where I've not put inspiration on it, and I really kicked myself in the backside for doing that because I like a bit of inspiration because it helps even those that I've got lots of inspiration in there bottled up and a bit in the back pockets for later. You still want a starting point to start off with, and then a little bit more later, so you can say, oh yeah, that's how they've done it, and now I'm going to put my spin on it, if that makes sense.
Amazing. Look, we're looking at some fantastic finished samples as well. Your design team are just absolutely excellent.
They are. There's a really good mix of girls that are in the design team. So they've all got their own styles, and they can all bring something different to the table, if that makes sense.
Amazing. So there we go. Now, may I just, okay, what? There's news. Our complete collection then. Okay, let's have a look at what we've got. So you've got your 5 brand new stamp sets. I will just turn one of them around because I always think it's important just to see the size there. Now you've got 29 stamps in total. So what you do for us is you give us a focal piece, and then you also put around some lovely little workers, some extras.
Yes, as I've been starting with the stamps and progressing with them, you've got lots of space around, and sometimes it's just a case of this is a big stamp, but then if you've got little filler-in stamps or accent stamps, whatever you like to call them, and the space around there, we try to get as much in as possible.
Nice.
That works alongside the artwork.
Absolutely. Look at this. We've got little dragonflies even on there, or butterflies, I should say. They're just so super cool. And don't think cakes for birthdays, just for birthdays. They're for any occasion.
Well, it does say on one of them that cake is not just for birthdays.
There you go. As if I knew. Okie doke. Okay, so that is not all you're getting in the complete collection because you're getting these 3 fabulous stencils. Now, these are brand new, not seen before. Now, you should be paying £23.97 just for the stencils on their own. They have a £9 saving if you were to get them on their own. That saving, that's just one of the savings that carries over to the complete collection, which is just absolutely awesome. Okay, so you're looking at those beautiful stencils. It's so great for your backgrounds, get your texture paste through there. They just get your inks.
Yeah, I've used them in umpteen different ways. The girls have used them in different ways, but I am actually, my first demo is going to be using some texture paste. Yeah. So there's a few bits and pieces you can do. You can simply draw around them. So in some of the demonstrations that are coming up throughout today and tomorrow, one I've actually drawn around and I've actually fussy cutted it.
Okay, fussy cutted, I like that.
Fussy cutted it. I went crazy and did a lot of fussy cutting. I thought, oh, quite like that.
Nice. Yeah. Now, what we're going to do is just break down the savings for you because once you get your mind around this, not only are you thinking, oh my gosh, this is a gorgeous collection to play with, the savings, I don't know how we're doing it because we're like, just listen, right? So the one-day special has an amazing saving of £11, okay? So this works out 5 for the price of 4. That is an excellent deal in itself. Now, just bear in mind that £11 saving because that's going to carry over. Now, if you were to get the stencils on their own, you're saving another £9, which carries over. Okay, so you're up to £20 now saving. If we put them together for the complete collection, we're giving you another £9 saving. Okay, so you're up to £29 off. Even better than that, we've shaved off a further percentage. So you're getting a further £5 on what we've already said, good grief. So that means in total, Freedom members are saving £34. That is phenomenal. Now, it's a why not deal, so you might as well become a Freedom member because then your postage is covered. Sorry, I'm getting too excited here. Right, now, better than that, look at this. We have spread the cost for you. Your first instalment is £22.47. That's a cracking deal, cracking saving, and an absolutely beautiful, beautiful collection. Now, we are over already in just 5 minutes. 10% of the stock gone, and let me tell you, we've got a deep stock because with Charmaine's fantastic bundles, they always sell so quickly. Now, I also need to tell you, we cannot make any more phone calls, even though Charmaine stood next to me.
Ring, ring.
Yeah,
ring,
ring. Yeah, ring, ring. No,
sorry, you're on hold.
That's right? No hold music. We can't get any more. We've got all the stock that we can for that complete collection. All right, so please check out your baskets. 129632 is your item number. Right, now we've also got some beautiful backing papers. I will show as many samples as we go through the show as well. Now, so your backing papers, you've got 14 designs and you're getting 2 of each, so obviously 28 in total. And you've made these to go so well with the cupcakes.
Yes, there's Dipsy prints in there. There's some sort of like generic patterns, nice sort of pastel shades, some darker ones, and they mix and match with each other. Do a pick and flick and destroy the stand. Go for it.
You can see me poised.
Because there's 2 of each, I should have pulled one lot, and I don't know why I didn't do that.
Don't you worry, because in fact, I reckon
it's 14 designs, so you should be able to see the pattern repeat.
Yeah, I think let's go for this.
Pick and flick.
Okie dokie.
So what can you do with these? Well, you can use your PVA glue.
Okay.
And stick them down on things.
Yeah.
You can use them for your decorating books. You can die cut with them, you can curl them and manipulate them, you can stamp on top of them, you can put your alcohol inks over the top.
Amazing.
And colour on top of them and distress them. They're printed on a cream core paper.
Yeah.
120 GSM.
Oh, you are good.
And they're strokeable.
They are. Yeah, there's a finish to them that I can feel.
Yeah, just like, but it's not too much that repels everything, if that makes sense.
It does.
And they're just slightly smaller than A4.
Okay.
And they're great if you wanted to do a big project like an A4 piece instead of a big card, or you wanted to do a journal page, gives you a nice little border. Yeah,
lovely stuff. All right then, so remember 28 sheets in total, you've got 14 designs, 2 of each, and it's £11.99. They I'm sure Maddie will sort that out very nicely. Right, your item number is 594164. Now, the handmade papers, you know the lovely Lou?
Yep.
She was using some of these.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah,
I'll have to catch it on
lovely Lou
rewind.
Sims, she was using some of these, she loves them. Okay. The saving is ridiculous. How is this possible, Charmaine?
It's ridiculous,
How
ridiculous.
Is this possible?
It is ridiculous. I mean, the size of them, you know the size of them, they're absolutely huge. Even if you wanted to take them and say you wanted to upcycle by wrapping a cardboard box with them, they're sold really well on the ODS.
Okay.
And Pip, the buyer, said, can we have some more? So we had to have some more as extended stock.
Yeah.
And I still had some left, so I actually got more ready and packed up. My little daughter packed a few up, and then when we got back we had to get some more packing. So I'm packing and he's packing the orders and we're packing them all up. So we had some more stock to bring for today, and he said, can I put them on? And I said, well, yeah, I have done some samples with them, but I can work them in my demos because I just love them.
Yes.
They've got that strokeability. They're absolutely huge sheets.
Absolutely.
I used to sell them at like £3 a sheet.
Yeah.
And
Not now.
they're just, the contents, when I say contents will vary, it's the colours will vary.
Right.
For me to sort out all the colours and bring such a large amount of stock, you can see that the size of them, you know, it's, I mean, they're working out at what, just over £1 a sheet?
Yes,
from
indeed.
From £3 a sheet. And for me to post one of those out, and the strange thing is, we could only get 4 of them in a, you know, the big roll mail sacks?
Yeah.
We could only get 4 in a roll mail sack.
Okay.
So we had to get the post office to come and pick up the orders from the last show.
Bless. Oh,
so they are really, really big. They do come to you folded over, and you're getting 30 sheets. sheets.
Yes.
But you will get 15 colours, so you get 2 lots of each. So if you want to do really large projects, like I work on the big pieces behind
They're amazing.
and then
Gosh,
I use all my
lampshades.
scraps and things. The lampshades, yeah.
Wow.
There's so much you can do with them. And even putting them through your sewing machine and things like that.
Yeah, that's so super cool. I've got a little sample. Well, there's loads of samples. Again, I'll show lots, but I mean, that looks like faux leather, and you've stitched through it.
Yeah, I did that on when I was last here, whenever that was. So that was one of the demos, and it's just a little fancy fold, and you could glue it, but I stitched it as well. But just adding a little bit of ink to the top of it, it's pretty cool. Amazing.
Look at that. That's just brilliant. And you can see the stitching there. And then look, we've got a lovely little book here. This looks
that's
absolutely
one by
amazing.
Emma Blake, and then she's stitched into it, so you can die cut through it. And they're just great to mix in with all your other bits and pieces, and put your mediums on top of it. That was another demo that I did as well on the last show. So you've got your gilding flakes on there, you've got your pretty whipped mousses on there, you've got your bling on the top of it, and then the die cut flowers on the top are all from the Handmade Papers.
Amazing.
And the thing with it that I find easier is, whereas when you're using the papers like the designer papers, you've got to take your bone folder and you've really got to get them creases out.
Right.
Whereas this, you just clap the glue on and pop it on and just go like that, and it's done, nice and easy.
Amazing. So look, a whopping £57 off. This is incredible, the saving. Don't miss out on these. I know so many people have got them and absolutely adore them. It's £32.97. So like we were saying, just over £1 a sheet. Oh, I love that. Love that. That's beautiful. 876639 is your item number. Then we've got some fabulous dies. So we've got On the Edge #1. Now these are individual. We just couldn't fit them all on the counter. We got so many nice things. So let me do that for you. So there you go. That's On the Edge #1. Now, it's $21.99, but you've got a lot on here, haven't you?
Yeah, when they were on my website, they were I think they were $24.99.
Right.
I've run out of the stock on my website, so you've got the remaining stock here. So they mix in, obviously, with the papers, with the bits and pieces. It gives me something to play with as well.
Absolutely.
And they've gone down really, really well. Now, they're called On the Edge dies because they don't cut at one side.
Yes.
If it's a straight line, then it's not got an extra die in it.
Okay.
But if it's a fancy shape, then it's got an extra die in it so that you could do border strips together.
Right.
So I know that in front of you there's a little book. Well, it's quite a large book.
Do we want this one or
well,
the other
actually,
one?
if you show that one, that is what. The other one underneath is the basics, just cutting.
Yes.
The one that you picked up is one that the lovely Lou Sims did with the Ciao Bella papers.
Okay.
And she's mixed them all together. But in there, it's designed so you can have them either as small edges or you can have them large, so it doesn't cut all the way to the edge. It depends where you're putting it in your paper, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So as you're flicking through them, if you want to do it in your books or you want to use it on the edges of your cards, you can make it as big as you want. You can mix them all up and get quite arty-farty.
I like that.
Can you say
They're
that?
so cool. Right, so I mean, this is a whole mix of all of them in this book.
That's a mix of all of
isn't
them,
it?
so they will mix together.
Excellent.
I've got to say, number one has to, even though it was the first one, has to be my favourite because you know it's got those really funky flowers in there as well, where the centres pop out.
Right.
No, they're just really, really funky.
Cool. Now we are 10% already gone, and did I hear right? Once it's gone, it's gone. Okay, yep. So please again pop this into your basket. You may have missed out on them previously. Okay, $21.99, normally $24.99. Then we've got On the Edge #2, and again you can see how well they mix together. Again, once more, it's £21.99. You've got that saving. You've got 8 dies in total. Again, once it's gone, it's gone. 968104. And then last but not least, we've got On the Edge #3. Same price again, $21.99, 233223 is your item number. Seen loads. Shall I just because I know you were keen to show this.
I'd love you to show that. That's a mixture of all 3 of them. And what she's done is just amazing. So that's using the Ciao, so you can mix it with your own papers. No, you have to use mine. No, you can mix it with your own papers that you've got in your stash. She's made pockets, there's things that twist, and using the dies to make pockets with and things. And you can see that she's gone round the corners with some of the dies. It's just absolutely awesome, and all handmade and all flat packed down. So, but if you're not into making books, each one of those could be a card in its own right.
Absolutely. Who did you say made this?
Lou Sims.
Lou, was it Lou? Ah, fabulous. Okie dokie. Now, set number 3, a quarter of the stock has gone. It is busy out there. Please do check out your baskets. Remember, Charmaine is back at 8 p.m, but then we get repeats through the night. I can't promise that things are going to be here in the morning. Now, here's the website at thecraftstore.com. Now, have a look at those reviews. So many 5-star reviews. It's absolutely excellent. Oh, yes, yes. We've also got the bling kits. They are back by popular demand. You've got set 1 and set 2. Let me tell you, there's a lot of bling and a very, very good saving. We've also got a pick and mix. I love these stamps. Now, this is working out buy one, get one for nothing. There you go. Bog off.
We did
yes.
do a Skypey with these ones.
I think it was these, wasn't it? Yeah.
I know we did a Skypey with the flowers.
Yes.
And I think we did a Skypey with these, a Skyper. I was absolutely papping my pants doing the Skyper.
No, you were fabulous.
But you were fabulous.
Oh,
fabulous,
gosh.
my darling, fabulous. Shall we demo?
Yes, let's do it.
Me and technology. Okay, I'll start with a bit of stamping. I'm using a stamp set number 11 because I do know that they are individuals because I like to do things like that for different price pockets. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay, so I've got the wrong ink pad, but it's okay because I've got one already coloured. I would prefer to use a different one because I'm going to use some alcohol pens and some pencils, but we'll go with the archival, and then what I will do is I'll use a bit of tissue on it and pray to the crafty lords that it's nice to me. So there's the image. Now there is some flourishes off here, but I am actually going to cut it out and I'm going to restamp it, if that makes, well, it'll all make sense later. So well, I'll just leave it there. No, you won't. You put it back. Put it back. One of the things that I do with my stamps, and I've said this umpteen times, the first thing that I do is I test it on a piece of paper.
Okay.
Then that piece of paper that I test is the bit that I cut out, and it becomes my mask. And then my mask sticks to my stamps.
Good.
Okay. Then I know where it is. So then I can start to layer them up. So we're going to pop that to one side, and we're going to start to colour this up. So we are going to go really quite simple colouring. We're going to use a beige alcohol pen, and we're going to give it a little bit. What I'm doing is I'm doing a base colour, so don't expect anything super fantastic from me because you're not going to get it. We're just going to put base colour on. So just flick that base colour. I could have actually used the bottom bit, you know, the fatter one, because I'm just putting the base on there. Okay, is that good in shot? It's all right. Okay, now I'm using the, what's it called now? Mixed media card.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I've got the mixed media card, and I know that you get 30 sheets of that, and I can't remember the price.
It's at the bottom of the screen for £9.99. 822-474.
Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some wax pencils, and I'm going to use a dark brown one, and I'm just going to fill in a little bit of detail. And because the paper is slightly textured on one side, it will give me that texture as well if I don't go too hard and heavy on it. Where I want to go hard and heavy, I can do, but if I want the texture to be there, I can just add a little bit soft, soft, soft. If you want to know how soft, use your pencil further back. Okay. Once you've got used to the pressure, you can then go in heavier. And then I've got a gold pencil here, so I'm going round and round in circles and just going slightly over the brown with the gold, and the same on the other side here. There we go. So I'll bring that in. So the two will blend together. Now underneath where the flower is, Alex, is where I would add my darker colour. So like it was, the flower is on top.
So it's like a shadow?
So there's going to be a shadow underneath. So then go in with my pencil. And why I like to do this, we can still see a little bit of the colour. I've got a base coat, and it takes that fear factor out of, colouring in if you slap on a colour underneath. Does that make sense?
It does.
It kind of relaxes me as well.
Oh, cool. Right, I've got a stock update for you. Already, after just 20 minutes, we are 20% of the stock gone. Like I said, we've got a deep stock. Oh, sorry, I said the one day special. No, 20% of the complete collection. I do apologise, because remember, for the complete collection, it's only 99 pence more for Freedom members to get the lot as compared to just the one day special of the stamps. Okay, updates on the dies. Set number 2 technically sold out. That's it. Can't get any more.
Use that one.
That was quick. That was really quick. Oh, and set number 3, yes.
What?
Bye-bye.
Oh, I was going to use that one too.
Can't get any more.
It will be a while.
Set number 1. Okay, it's only, she's going, it's all right, it's only an update. Stand by, because we're like, what are we going to do? Okie dokie. Set number 1. Over a third now of the stock gone. They are flying out the door. Do check out your basket. It's super busy. Best way is to go to the website because the phone lines are on fire. Right, back to you.
Okay, I'm really sorry. This is a really, really light pink one, and I know that the camera guys are amazing, but you won't see this. So I'm going to put a little bit of this on, and I shouldn't have used that ink. And I should have rooted in my bag for the right one because I'm just seeing a little bit of it is smudging. But luckily I've got one done. So there is like a base coat of really light pink there. Okay. And now I'm going to go in with a much shocking brighter one because it makes me feel happy. And I'm doing like, almost like a C shape. Does that make sense? As in a curly cut. And I'm going to follow that round, all the way around. And do it all the way around, all the way around, all the way around, and I'm going to yellow it in the centre. I'm not going to do the whole lot because I have got one done. So I'd repeat that. Then I'd take my pencil again, and then I'd go round the outside edge. This is usually when I end up using blue, but I'm going to use pink for a change. So it's a dark pink pencil, and it's going to give me a final line and a little bit down there. So same again, like that, and like that. Keep going like that, and that's how we do it. This bit down here. Yeah. We'll go for the same bright pink. So we use the light one. I'm going to avoid my inky lines because I've used the wrong ink. I'm going to put light pink, which you won't be able to see, but I can. So that's all right. Because I'm mean. Right, got that one on. And then I'm going to go in with my shocking shouty pants one. And we're going to start at the top. And we're going to bring a little bit down here. And a little bit up, like that. And again. And again. And up, and the same coming down. So I'm avoiding the middle area. Doesn't matter if I miss a bit because I will be going back in with my pencil. So I'm just going to do part of it because I have got one done, which I keep saying that, don't I?
That's all right.
Repeat myself. So then I take my pencil and where the lines are, it's almost like following the line art. I'm just going to pop some fine detail on there. And up the top area, I'm going to bring the same pencil down. So you can do it with alcohol inks and choose your colours, but I like to mix things up because it's a bit, just got more confidence with the pencil, to be honest. There we go. And it makes it easier. So keep going like that. Where this area is here, where the leaf is overlapping, is where I'm going to add that bit of shading with the pink this time, and we'll leave my blue off. Right, I'm going to leave that as is because I'm not going to colour the flower in because it's the same principle as that one. Here's one that I did earlier, and then I fussy cutted it out. Now there's no way on earth I'm going to fussy cut these bits out unless I'm going to leave a little white edge on them. So, but I can restamp that in. So we've got that done. Oh, it looks so
beautifully coloured. Look at the light and shade.
Wee bit more time and it's done. Okay, so we put that one to one side. What I have already done is I've taken a piece of the mixed media card and 2 little strips of the backing papers collection that are on the show, and I've glued them down here and here either side, and then I've got a boo-boo. A boo-boo, but one right, I could have done this with another die, but these are 2 of the dies that I've sold out. So I'm sorry.
Don't you worry.
I'm going to pop that on. I will bring them back, but then those that have bought them and those that have bought them in the past can see what they can do. There we go. And I'm going to pop that on there like that. There we go. Now this was a boo-boo that I did in my life, so you can see the crease in this one. I'd folded them over and I put them through the machine to try and get a fancy fold, and I goofed up, and I don't like to waste anything. I really don't like to waste anything. So I'm going to cover that up. What I'm going to do is, I'm not going to show you that because I'm going to do that. So I'm going to put that to one side, I'm going to put that to one side, I'm going to move my pencils, and I'm going to grab my emboss, I'm going to grab my machiner. Machiner. Okay, is that okay? And is that in shot there? Okay with that? No.
Lovely.
This is where my brain has to function a wee bit. because when it comes to plates and things, the amount of different machines that I've had in the past, I kind of forget which is which. So
and the plates, yeah.
Yeah, when it comes to embossing, I'm hoping that I've left the mats in. Now, the thing was, which way around do we go? I think it's that way. So, if not, I can always turn it around. So I've got my plates in my machine for embossing with the rubber mat malarkey, yeah?
Yeah.
I've taken my stencil and I've taken the handmade papers, which we've still got both, haven't we?
Yes.
And then I've taken my plates the way I think it's supposed to go. So that will all depend on which machine you've got, okay? And then I'm shoving it through the machine. And I'm praying to the crafty lords that it has done what it was meant to do. So basically, it's meant to emboss it for me. So, have you? Or did you put it in the wrong way round, Charmaine? You put it in the wrong way round because you does the... No, I did it the wrong way round. Yeah, right, okay, so we're going to turn it that way.
Okay.
And we're going to shove it back through again.
That's all right, it's all fixable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, with the handmade papers... Oh, it's the backing papers, that's what I meant actually. With the backing papers, yes, we are a quarter of the stock gone. Just £11.99, you've got that £5 saving. So you've got your 14 designs, 2 of each, brand new. They are crafting perfectly with the complete collection. 594,164. Okie dokie.
Okay, back out of there. Let's move that to one side. And are we praying to the crafty gods?
Praying to the crafty gods.
For the second time.
Okie doke.
Just. Yay. I think I need another piece of paper in there to get it to push out.
Maybe a shim, but
right,
still
so
good.
if I just move that to one side, can we do the wiggle vision? Can we see
Come into it.
I kind of want to leave it in place because I want to do something else with that. But can we see that?
Yeah, yeah, it's just there.
It's hard. It's very hard to see unless you stood right in front of it because it is purple on purple.
Yeah.
So anyway, I've got that embossed, and we could, which I've shown, I think I've shown it before. We could, what could we do? We could ink over the top of it and just hit with the like a firm ink pad. It's always good to use the firm ink pad, but that's not what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my spatula.
Cool.
And this is kind of like me being a little bit tight, or what do you say, frugal? Frugal. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Stamp to Impress with the magnetic gadget, which I still can't remember what the name is of that.
Don't worry.
And then I'm going to use
I love these.
the Pretty Whipped mousses, and the colours that I'm using are absolutely gorgeous. So it's 50, and what's that one? What's one? Salty Sea. Yeah. Right, so I've mixed these two, so I don't want too much because I can always add a little bit more. Because I put it through the embossing machine, it's raised it up slightly, so it's higher up there. Does that make sense?
It does.
So I'm less likely to be shoveling the stuff underneath, and I'm going to put my pink on, so get it over the top. Just love that colour. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then I'm going to grab a little bit of the salty one. And we're going to put that over there, and then we're going to push it so it goes a mixture of the two together.
Oh, you get a lovely purple as well.
That's it.
Yeah.
Got to have a bit of purple in the life. So we've got it over there. I'm not bothered about this one because I have got one pre-done. I'm just going to grab a little bit and do it on the other side as well. So I'm just going to pop that to one side, get that on. Get my mix going because I will use it once it's dry for something else. So then what I do, make sure that I'm not going to be wasting any. Yeah, let me go. I don't want to waste. Right, so that'll go in my water, and this will go in my water.
Lush.
And it transforms your handmade papers. So, let's see. What's that?
Are we just coming to it? There you go. Nice. That looks really good.
And it gives it good texture as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the more of this stuff that you put on, it's almost like it's waterproof.
Absolutely.
It's pretty awesome. Right, so when that's dry, then I'd put it through the embossing machine, and I used one of the dies. I'm hoping it's number 1. Yay.
It is.
Number 1, because we still got that over my... Right, so number 1, when I put this through the machine like this, how much?
Half the stock has gone of number 1, and we've sold out of 2 and 3 right now.
That's a bit of packing.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm just going to put that to one side. I'm going to bring the machine in, and I'm going to show you how that die cuts, because if I take those bits out, don't need them bits now, rubbery bits, thingy bits. So you bits can go underneath there. Sorry, I'm bending. And grab that one.
Yep.
And then we can shove that through the machine, which means I need to bring it back. Oh, the lid police will be out in a minute, won't they? Because I've left my lid off.
Don't you worry, nobody's going to tell you off.
Okay, so what we do is we get a piece of, that'll do, won't it? Piece of paper there. And I'm going to put this through the die cutting machine, like, not on that sheet, Charmaine. Don't know about the lid police, the die cutting police will be coming and getting me. Right, get that one there, get them mats underneath, get all me things. Right, that one goes there. That one goes, so this is the one that I've already cut,
right.
But I'm just going to show you how it cuts and what's my method behind my madness, or my madness behind my method. Oh, shit, get your plates organised. You'd think this was the first time I'd done that.
No, it's live TV though as well, and there's lots going on in our heads because of there's so much stock flying out.
On a lovely sunny day when I thought everybody would be having a barbecue and a bevy.
I think it's been too hot for people, to be honest.
Oh, driving down here was absolutely awful. Right, the heat coming through the window, but
yeah.
we won't moan. You don't want to listen to me moaning. Right, okay, so we've got that off.
Yeah.
We prayed to the crafty lords. It's worked. Yep. Good. So you've got 2 pieces now. Because it was only a small piece, you see it doesn't cut at this end.
Okay.
Which means you can extend it. So if you want to do your border ribbons and things for going around it, we're just going to move that away. So what I've actually got is, when that was dry, you could have done it beforehand. So this is one piece I've got, so you can see that it's matching up with this one, and that's the frilliest bit. But I'm actually using what most people would say would be the waste that comes from it. Yeah. And I don't do negatives, so we have positives and positives on these dies.
Lovely.
So we've got that. Let's make the card quick, ASAP. Because you're going to tell me what time it is in a minute, aren't you?
Yeah, we're pretty much halfway through, over halfway through the show. Time just flies, doesn't it?
I know. Right, especially when you've got a yatta box like myself. So we've got the bases done here. We've got this piece that's going to go in, but what I do want to do is I want to add those flourishes back on.
Okay.
So I didn't want to fussy cut them out, but I do want to have this raised. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So I'm just going to put the lids on before the lids please get me. And we're going to pop that in the stamp to impress. So of course this could have been any of the other borders. Oh, tickly throat.
Have you got some water?
I have. Over to you.
Okay, yes. Come on then. Right, now the complete collection. Okay, now we do have a one-day special, which is the beautiful set of stamps. However, when we carry all the savings over, it's only 99p more to get, for Freedom members, to get the complete collection, which then includes these fabulous stencils. So you are only, it's basically a why not deal. You might as well become a Freedom member, and then you're going to be absolutely quids in. Now, a quarter of the stock of the complete collection has gone. Now, you're getting 29 stamps and 3 very sizable stencils. They all work together fantastically. And of course, as a Freedom member, your postage is also covered. You're saving, with all of those carryings over, if you know what I mean, £34 as a Freedom member, which is just incredible. So become a Freedom member and then get your postage covered, and you get the extra savings, and then, you know, your postage is covered for the month on anything else you want to splurge out on too. 129632 is your item number. You all right, Charmaine?
Yeah.
Good
Just
stuff.
now and again in here we get tickly throats,
Always,
don't we?
always
well,
do.
yatta and the aircon and things. Don't turn the aircon off.
No, we're not.
Love it, the aircon. So I've placed the stamp back down. I've placed it on here, and we get them twiddly flourishes, yeah? And then we've got this one that I've fussy cut out, which then gives me these flourishes behind. So I'm going to pop that down. No, I'm not. I'm going to be careful not to forget this bit. So I'm going to put this piece is going to come partially in. Maybe I should have stamped it on there.
No,
but we get flourishes at one side, so I could have glued that down. So that's going to go in there. So we want to pop that on first. So I'm just going to use a little bit of silly glue on there.
Silly glue. I like you call it that.
I've got there's the lid. The lid police will be after me. I've got silly glue and I've got stinky glue and I've got PVA glue.
Right.
It saves me having to say the mix and things, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There we go. So we've got that one. So are we going to have wiggles in or wiggles out? So that would be wiggles out, quite like that. And that would be wiggles in. I think wiggles out.
Cool.
Sorry, I'm not giving you a choice.
No, it's fine.
Okay, so one of the things that I do want to do is I want to hide that crease from a boo-boo.
Yeah.
What I did in my Facebook Live. There, get that on. But as I said, if I do something, I make a mistake, it's usable. It'll go on something else. So I'll pop a bit of silly glue on there. There we go. And then I would just colour in these couple of little bits here. We want to do that now because I'm sure you can visualise them being done. I'm going to put that stamp back, going to wipe my fingers from silly glue. Then what I've got is I've got 4 of the gems, and I've coloured them in with the same pink that I used originally on this.
Excellent.
Okay. So I just pick the back off of that one. She says, come on. There we go, because I've cut it and moved the bits. That's it. There, come on, peel the back off of that. And I'm going to pop them 3 on there just like that.
Cool.
4.
Oh yeah, there is 4.
3 in his mitt. And then what I've done is I've stamped, oh, come here. I always carry a fork in my purse. And we're going to put that on with silly glue. Have it just slightly raised. There we go. And that is going to go. So that goes with that comes with the stamp. So I always carry a fork in my purse. And this one I'd already put foam pads on. So remove that. Can't be bothered to remove the bit in the middle because it doesn't matter. It's just there to reinforce it. Got enough sticker just in case we're having cake.
Amazing. I love these sentiments.
They're quirky, aren't they? So that's the first one done.
Excellent.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
I love it. Lovely stuff. All right, Charmaine. So we're going to let you reset, and then I'm going to remind everybody of what we've got, and also make sure I show some samples as well, because we've got some brilliant
there's
samples.
lots of lovely.
Yeah. Now, the complete collection, which is all 5 stamp sets and your 3 sizable stencils, we are over a quarter of the stock gone. And again, am I right in saying once it's gone for the complete? Right, okay, can't get any more. That's it. We've got all the stock. Now, again, just so we can go through the savings, let's talk about the actual one-day special, which is the... I love that. Molly just said away. We'll talk about the one-day special, but don't buy it. Because the complete collection is only 99p more. Right, there you go. But anyway, so here's your beautiful, beautiful stamps. I adore them. Now, you've got an £11 saving on these fabulous, fabulous stamps, OK? That £11 saving does carry over. Then we've also got some stencils on the show, so you could buy those as a 3, but don't. There you are, because on the stencils, we've got a £9 saving. So that £11 and the £9 carry over, we're now up to £20 off, okay, your complete collection. However, 30% of the stencils on their own, they have now gone. Now, the complete collection, which is the stamps and the stencils, you carry over the £20. You take another £9 off if you are not a Freedom member, but if you are a Freedom member, you take another £5 off, or £4.99. We'll go with that. That's what's friends in the penny, you know what I mean? So you'd be saving £34, all right? £34 is a cracking, cracking deal. It's a why not deal. We've taken it to £44.94 if you're a Freedom member, and it's on FlexiBuy. Right, let's show these samples because they are amazing. Okay, so if any have got the names on, I will read them out. Here we go. We've got our beautiful, beautiful little butterflies here. Sit down and stuff your face. That's just brilliant. I love that. I love that. You heard Marcus, didn't you? He went, how rude. Here we go. And here's another one that's beautiful. This one's by Tracy. She's decoupaged some of the images up. She's coloured it fantastically. Then we've got this one, not sure who it's by, but it's been beautifully coloured using some lovely sparkly pens. Can you tell?
I think that is Sam.
Sam.
Sam as in John Sam.
Oh, okay. Right, got you. And so we've got this one here, which is absolutely beautiful. Cake is for life, not just for birthdays. That is absolutely true. This one is by John P, it says. Gorgeous.
John P.
John P, that's what's put.
Is
I think, oh, mate, no, maybe it's a cross there. It's a little kiss, is it?
Yeah, it's John. Yeah.
Sorry.
As in John L.
John L, is it? Oh, I'm so sorry. It's my
John P.
eyesight. Sorry, John. I've just renamed you. Now, I should just tell you, officially, it's a £33.99 saving because of the penny. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Molly just said, what's a penny between friends? Can't get any penny sweets anymore, that's all I'll say. Oh my gosh, oh that's made me feel old. Molly said I don't even think I had that
You remember
era.
the 10p bag?
Yeah, love that. Right, not sure who, again, this one is by, but it's beautiful, beautifully coloured. Love the textures, absolutely gorgeous.
I think that's Emma.
You reckon, Emma?
Yeah.
I always carry a fork in my purse, just in case we're having cake. That's awesome. Okay, One Day Special is now at the bottom of the screen. Just to say that you're only paying 99p more as a Freedom member when you look at the complete collection, okay? 30% of the complete collection has now gone. Once more, we'll show loads more samples as we go through. Where are we going now? Excellent, backing papers. Now I have sorted these out, Charmaine, so I've got a pick and flick.
Yay!
Okie dokie. So you're getting 14 designs, 2 of each, and I've picked out those 14 designs for you. They've got a lovely smooth surface to them, but it'll take your stamping, it'll take your inks, your sprays, you can get texture paste on them, of course you can die cut them, but they've been chosen because they are lovely sort of, if you think about cakes and icing and all of that, they're just brilliant colours. Look at that. Oh, that could be a bit of pistachio, couldn't it? So they've also got they're not textured because they're smooth, but they look like they've got texture with a lot of the print that's on them. Or you've got some fabulous stripes. That one's got a bit of a pink background. This one's got a bit of a green background. Then we go on to some lovely dots. Stunning. Look at that. More of your stripes. That one's got a blue background. You've got some with a script on, but let me put the script the right way up because that would be helpful. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful, lovely soft icing, sugar-coated colours. I think that's what we've got here. Right then, so for all of these papers, just £11.99, £5 off. Item number is 594164. Don't forget, if you're getting the complete collection and you're paying on Flexi, that opens up your Flexi basket, so that would be half price in your first instalment as well. Okie dokie. Next then, we've got the handmade papers. They are just stunning. The size of them is incredible. Now, just over £1 per sheet. So you've got 30 sheets in total. The colours will vary slightly, but this is, you know, a good example of what you get. And so you'll get 2 of each colour. Two of each
of the colours that you get.
Yes.
And there's 30 in there, so you're going to get 15
lovely
colours. Yeah,
yeah,
15 colours and 2 of each. Yeah, 30 sheets in total.
Oh, and we've had a testimonial from Elaine. She's saying these handmade papers are absolutely brilliant. Oh, she's been using them for flowers. Oh, sorry, Samantha, that was with the flowers. But just the texture of them are just absolutely divine. Can I show a few more? Excuse me, there's some brilliant samples under here. Hang on, hang on. Hang on, there we go. So this could be a lovely little book cover.
Right, you've got the bag that's finished, and that one that you've got in your hand
is
like the prep from it. Yes, so that's how it's made. So you can see that it's a sticky. No, it doesn't go together.
Oh,
Two separate ones, but what it is like prep.
Oh, I see.
So that's how you cover a sticky sheet of acetate. Okay. Fold it over, punch holes in the side.
Yep.
And then stitch it to get the bag. So I kept them together so that you could see, and then I've done a plaited knot thingy to make a little wee handbag.
Plaited knot thingy.
And I put it through an embossing. I put it through the machine with an embossing folder. Okay. So it was sandwiched, which is nice and easy to do.
It's amazing. And look at this one. Hang on. Here we go. I mean, just look at this.
So that was 2 old books, and what Sue's done, so it's got like, can you see the red one and the green one together? She's recovered the books and like sandwiched them together like that.
Amazing. So cool, just so absolutely cool. Look at that. Right, now the saving is absolutely absurd. You're saving £57. As Charmaine said at the start of the show, this should normally be about £3 per sheet. And that is a good deal, but you've got it at just over £1 per sheet, which is just incredible. I just want to see all your makes that you're going to do with them. £32.97 is the price, 876,639. Right. So the On the Edge #1 set of dies, this is the only one left, and 70% of the stock gone. We've already lost set 2 and set 3, and we can't get any more. And once set 1 goes, I don't believe we can get any more of those. Nope, that's confirmation. Okay, the Alice Stamps Pick and Mix, which is you're only paying for 1, but you'll get 2 stamp sets. So it's buy 1, get 1 for nothing there. Just £10.99, and you've got 13. Is it 13? Yeah, 13 options to choose from. Have a look at the website. They're just iconic images, aren't they? 042867 is your item number. Then we've also got the bling kits. Now we've got 2 options, set 1 or set 2, and there's tons in there. Absolutely tons in there. You've got a £25 saving. Would you like me to just show the boards very quickly? Very quickly. It's just so nice to see. Like,
yes, Robbie put them on boards.
Bless, yeah, we got. He's done all the hard work.
And he counted them too.
He did. So this is
when we give you the count of them,
yeah,
the ones with like the alphabets or the butterflies in, they're classed as 1, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And you know the letters, they're classed as a 1, and A is a 1.
That's it.
I mean, we haven't counted the little tiny dots.
No, that would be life's too short. But it says on the back here 946 pieces.
Yep.
Wow, for set 1, that is it.
And then you can colour them in as well.
That.
So you take your alcohol. I've done that quite a lot. You know, put my alcohol pens over the top of it.
Yeah.
Or any permanent pen. Scribble it over the top.
Perfect.
Jobs are good, and you've changed your bling.
Amazing. And then just bringing in set 2. Here we are. Let me just put this one down. Big boards. There you go. There you go. So that's set 2. Marvellous. And on this one is written. No, 1,588 pieces.
I'd have lost the will to live past 100.
Can you imagine though, if you get to like 1,500 and something, and then somebody disturbs you?
That would be me. I would have counted them 3 or 4 times, and I know that he double counted them.
Oh, bless.
I always have to count things 3 times because my mind just wanders. You know, after 3 seconds, I'm gone. Yeah, I'm somewhere else.
All good. Right, each option then is just £9.99. That is a lot of bling. Item number is 0582. Yes, it is 294, and you've got that £25 saving. Okay, 9 minutes. That's hilarious. Where's this hour gone? Eh?
Okay, right. Well, luckily I have been prepped on this. So, okay, I'm going to take a sheet of my mixed media card, and I'm going to fold it over, almost like a sort of a gatefold with a overlap. And I'm going to use the pretend bone folder because we're speed crafting. So I'd bone folder down one edge, I'd bone folder down the other edge. If you want measurements, it's all guesstimation measurements. So you can see, actually, used one of John's rulers. You can see the overlap on that is about 2-inch overlap.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. 2-inch overlap. Sorry guys, I'm in the wrong place. What I want to do is I want to die cut this, and it will cut here. So if I explain the die really quickly, it's going to cut here, it's going to emboss there. It's not going to cut that bit.
Excellent.
So I'm going to pop that on.
Ooh.
I'm going to pop that on. It doesn't cut down there, so you can continue with it as well. I'm going to open it out. This is where I goofed up before. I'm going to pop it through the machiner. And oh, come on, go fast then.
Well, On the Edge #1 is approaching limited. I don't know what you're going to use tomorrow. Once it's gone, it's gone.
Let's only all my prep has got.
I know. Whoops.
I might be speed crafting tonight as well then.
Indeed.
Right, so we've got that one done, and then we move that one away, and I love this piece that comes from it. So of course, if you'd done this further that way, you'd get a bigger chunk, and then when you start mixing things up and changing around, it gives you really unusual shapes that are quite funky. So we put that to one side. If you die cutted it like that, you've got Elton John's glasses.
You have. Or do you know what? I can see a lovely strapless top.
Yep. Do you remember we did the busty here.
Love that.
And then we just cut into it. So we'd rinse and repeat on the other side, but I know speed for time. We do exactly the same thing. We turn it, pop it through the machine and cut it. So you've seen that the die cuts.
Yes, lovely.
Right, put that one, just crank that in and move that out the way.
Okay.
I don't know why I did that. Move that. Twist it, move it, right and back. How many?
7 minutes, yeah.
Chillax.
Yeah, you're fine.
So what I've done is I've done it on the other side, and I've also die cutted some of the paper, and I've popped that on the top. But can you see that we've got a little bit of the card showing, and just offset it and trimmed it down. So exactly the same as what I've just done, and die cut this bit, and we die cut inside. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And then might as well bring my Blue Peter style stuff in, hadn't I? Move that one out the way, because we ain't going. What I've done is I've stamped and coloured in one of the cakes, fussy cut it out, and we're just going to get some tape off the back. I'm not going to tape it all the way. And I've also added a butterfly to the top of it. So that's going to go there like that. Okay, does that make sense? Nice. And then we've got 2 of the flowers inside. So what the actual cake looks like, that's another one that I coloured in the same style. So that one's ready to do a flat card, and then I've redone it, and I've got the elements. So like this flower, and the leaves, I've separately stamped it. So we've got leaves coming on there. Okay, so I could have laid them up together. Okay. We've got the butterfly, which is down here, whereas on this one I've had the butterfly resting here and here. And then where's my butterfly? My butterfly, come here, you. I've stamped and coloured in the butterfly, and that's going to sit here. And I've just put a tiny little bit of double-sided tape on the back of there, but I would normally do it with, where should we have that one? I think when we open it, we're going to have this one just about here. There we go. And then we have a single, where's it gone? The 2 bits. Come on. So I stamped it a few times, so I'm now going to layer up those 2 pieces. Have I got time for that?
Yes.
Yeah. Could have baked a cake. Right, so I'm just going to pop on a little foam pad on the back of this wing, and one a bit further down on the back of that wing. And normally I wouldn't use black foam pads, but I can't seem to spot my other ones. I would use them with black card. And we're going to have that just on there and there, so it's decoupaged on.
Pretty, yeah, really pretty.
And then we just add a sentiment to it, so I think I'm just going to stamp out a sentiment. Can I remember when we start? Over to you where I found my stamp finger.
No worries. Right, we are over 30% of the complete collection gone. So Freedom members are saving $33.99 with all of those carried over savings. It is an incredible deal. We've got all the stock. So Charmaine has given us everything. Once it's gone, it's gone. And like I said, we've got a deep stock because it's meant to last the 24 hours, but we'll see. If we're only, not even after 1 live hour, 30% of the stock gone, then do make sure you're checking out your baskets. As I said, after the 8 o'clock show tonight, we've got about, I think it's about 4 repeats through the night. And we do get a lot of people watching, you know, night owls, or I call it night howlers, but that's, yeah. Oh, have we got details of die set number 1? Okie dokie. This is now limited stock. This is another one that we cannot get any more of. We've already sold out of set 2 and 3. This one is set 1. Go for it. Are you all right, Charmaine?
Yeah,
Did you find it?
Yeah,
Good stuff.
Got my wordage. Not the block I wanted to use, but I wanted to use my skinny slim. I'll just use my fat skinny slim, if that makes sense.
It does.
Just to me. Right, so what we've got, when I'm putting words on, I have to kind of look at them, put them on, turn them and look at them to make sure that they're in the right place. So this one says cake is for life, not just for birthdays. So it comes in 2 bits, and here we go. We're going to get that one on there. So ink that one up, check it. Are we okay there?
Yep, good.
Okay, and going to pop this down. I probably should have popped the greeting on separately, which is what I was going to do, and I can't seem to spot where I've put it because I've got that decoupaged up. Or the trick would be pull the butterfly up.
Yeah.
And just get that on and just give it a little flex, not a bend, a flex. And
boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's a daddy?
Yeah.
There we go. And if I stand the card up,
that is beautiful.
You can see.
Yes, look at that.
And then when we open it, you can see there's a bit on there. And then, of course, you could put some pretty papers on the inside if you wanted to as well.
Nice. Beautifully coloured. Right. Our complete collection. It's been so busy. Let's look at everything that we're getting one more time then. But don't forget, Charmaine's going to be back in another hour or so. But you need a breather now.
Coffee.
Coffee, yes. We have got the beautiful stamps. The fabulous cake stamp collection. You also get some really good, fun sentiments with it that make me smile. I just love the quirky shape to them, and you can colour them however you like. I love cake. Have you got a favourite cake?
Cake.
Just cake. Yeah.
One that I'm not fond of is banana cake.
Yeah.
Unless it's mixed with other things. Banana cake's not my favourite one.
But
carrot cake
else.
and coffee cake.
Yeah.
And, oh yeah, lemon drizzle cake.
Oh, nice.
Chocolate cake, fudge cake,
Yeah,
more cream cake.
I love double
cheesecake.
chocolate cake. So you've got the chocolate sponge and you've got the chocolate.
That's everybody rushing off to see if they've got any cake.
I
in the
know,
cupboard
right?
now.
We're going to make you hungry now. We're all going to make you hungry. So you've seen the beautiful stamps. In the complete collection, of course, you've also got those stencils.
Yeah.
They're absolutely divine. Yeah, let's do samples because, like I said, we've got so many beautiful ones.
I know somewhere in that pile is one where the cake's been changed into a hat with the Mad Hatter
Is it that?
underneath. Nope.
Not
You'll
one?
recognise it when you spot it.
Oh no!
It's a Mad Hatter.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it.
Just show. It'll be shown
We'll
at some
find.
point.
Yeah, we will.
And remember when we did the first lot of cakes, because there's 20 in the collection.
Yeah.
We did one where it was with the seasonal girls, and she had it on her head as well.
Amazing, so beautiful. Right, we are now at the end of the show. Please do check out your baskets. Thank you very much, Charmaine.
Thank you.
Bless you. Go and have a coffee and some cake. Marvellous. Right then, do check out your baskets. Lots of stock has gone. We don't want you to miss out.